How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are kicking off the long grand tour of the EZA TEQ BEERUS. This one took us a little while because, of course, we were prioritizing the Dragon Ball Heroes team because, of course, we do enjoy ourselves some heroes. So we had to take a step back, make sure we get Beerus' Grand Tour done. Now, instead of making a bunch of separate videos, I actually just went ahead and tossed all of his runs into this video. So this is going to be a longer one than normal. This video will include Gogeta, Beast Gohan, Salmax, Kid Buu, Bulma, and of course Gogeta and Janemba. All of the hard fights on Global Dokkan, because, I mean, Beerus is one of those weird units where the showcase of what we're going to do with him, to the best of our ability, is not really the same thing we would do for other units, because his main function is attack, is getting attacked, right? Right, he is a wall, supposedly. So that's really what we're going to try to test to the best of our ability here. So unfortunately, he is slot 7 on this opening run here, which, I mean, honestly, that's actually better for the purpose of this showcase. So we can see, like, hey, what happens when he turns up halfway through the fight? Can we still make do? Alright, so our slug here does get the does not get the additional super. We did bring Bojack here, so basically he's got kind of 3 teams he can be run on. He can be run on Realm of Gods under the Takuai Goku, or he can be run under Bojack and Slug here. I think he kind of works best on this team here, or he can be run on Broly's team. Now, unfortunately, the thing about Beerus, as we're going to see here in this Grand Tour, is that he doesn't really want to be on either of these teams, or rather, I should say, he doesn't belong on any of them. The team doesn't want him around more so. So, like, right here is a great example, right? Like, personally, when I run Slug's team, I like to run Demigra and Mechikabra. Demigra does not want a superclass ally on the team anywhere, because that superclass ends up on rotation with him, like he is right here. If this were later in the fight, this could be a potentially dangerous turn, because Mechikabra loses a lot, or not Mechikabra, Demigra loses a lot of his passive here. But we are tossing Mechikabra in front, so he can get the extra attack stacks, because we're definitely going to need that for the final phase. Alright, so with that... Alright, so now we can transform Bojack here. We'll let him start stack and attack. Perfect. Alright, so let's grab that. Perfect. We'll get the 8, which means he'll get his passive, and 4, I guess, with Carlos. That's fine. We don't really have to worry about much of him. He's not getting attacked this turn. But you can see here, like, we're already on phase 3, and Beerus just showed up last turn and barely got any build at all either. So this will be interesting to see as we proceed forward here. Alright, getting that attack stack with the Bojack here, up to 23 million already, and it's only his first appearance. Nice. Ooh, we get the normal. And, ooh, we get one more for 24 million. Of course, this is linked with Slug and Turles, so that makes sense. So here we are. We're in the tech phase already. Wow. And we have Slugs, the second Slugs domain, which is nice. Probably not going to see a super here, or we won't have Slugs Scouter up, because this one hasn't been attack march. So let's grab that with Demigra. We'll take the 7 here with Mechikabra, so we'll be less offensive but more defense, and that's mostly because Gogeta here likes to super twice, and so definitely going to be useful on our end to have the green defensive orbs for him. So 19 million we're up to on Demigra. This is nice. He doesn't have to eat a super pre-super. We get an additional normal. Oh, there goes the super. All right, post super though should be all right on Demira. $380K. Okay, wow. Well, to be fair, we haven't attack lord yet, and his attack is pretty high. 21 million obviously could be better if we had, if we had grabbed attack orbs instead of defense orbs. There we go. Additional? Yeah, 24 million. We're up to. Can we get a crit here? Nope. All right. Well, still did it good. All right, so we get an additional super. Can we just finish this phase? There we go. 10 million we're up to on our slug. I don't think we're going to finish the phase, though. Which is good, I guess, because then our... Yep. Alright, then our Beerus can get... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, then our Beerus can get a couple attacks in and get himself built up. But never mind. We're going to finish because of Rage Mode. Alright. Well, this is a tough one. Alright, so we will get 3 12-key supers out of his Rage Mode, which is actually pretty good because it means it's going to be the most powerful. Alright, 10 million on the second one. Additional super? No. Oh, nope, normal. Okay, 11 million on the last one here. We get the crit and we get the double, which should kill him, even if it crits or not. Yep, perfect. Well, okay, not perfect, because now we're in a lot of trouble. Oh, that's right, it can proc twice. Okay, so we procced Beerus' Rage Mode because we entered, like, had we not have finished and entered the next phase, we wouldn't have been able to do this bit, because that's actually kind of interesting. So you could play around that. So, yeah, because since he can activate it twice, and because we ended the phase, it has a chance to re-proc the giant form. Nice. Okay. That actually worked out real nice. Alright, here we go. How much damage can we actually do to him from full health with the Rage Mode here? And here comes the super on us, which does nothing because we're in Rage Mode. And I don't think his attack raise will carry over to when we exit Rage Mode, so we don't have anything to worry about here. And one last super here. Ooh, we get one more. Another one, a triple on the last one. Nice. Alrighty, so that ends the Rage Mode now. I don't see a super attack, though we may not have Slug's full passive up, so that's fine. Let's use his active skill. Alright, 15 million there, nice. Okay, so here's the problem. We are below 60%, which means we're missing half of Beerus' passive. We didn't get any build-up at all on him. Ooh, okay. Yeah, okay. That's kind of tough when that happens. Do get an additional normal. Alright, here comes the AoE. Alright, at least after super we take double digits. 80k, jeez, Bojack. Well, to be fair, it is an AoE. Alright. Well, okay, not bad once he gets fully built up. Alright, 18 million on the Bojack. And an additional super up to 19. No support this turn, so obviously that's why he's not going to be looking as good as he did when Turles was on. Okay, not bad at all. Alright, he's got just a little little bitty tiny health left. Alright, but we can just use the active skill with the other slug on the next rotation and finish it. Nice. And we get the additional super with the friend. Ooh, actually, if this crits, this is game over. There it is. Perfect. Alright, so round 1 up against the Supreme Magnificent Battle Gogeta Blue. All done. Honestly, not that bad. I anticipated a little bit worse for him. But as we saw, right, like even though we didn't get any build and we fell below 60% in the final phase with 0 build, he actually did all right there. I mean, obviously more more normal attacks or even a super in slot 1 would have killed us instantly. But fortunately for us, it didn't, and we were able to press on through. So that's it for round 1. We're going to proceed on to round 2 with the Beast Gohan. Alrighty, so we are loaded up with the Beast Gohan stage. This time we're running the Realm of Gods team for this one. And because we're doing that, we actually have access to the Beerus and Lofi. So we're going to try our best to keep these guys together when we can, of course. But again, same thing that I said earlier. I don't know. This could be a potentially good setup for him, but the team doesn't really want him around. So, you know, this is going to be interesting. All right, we get the additional super out of AGO UI. There we go, 9 million on the Beerus. Not much, and it doesn't kill, which is good. So now we can get the build up there in the middle. And we have to be a little careful with the Beerus and Lofi here because they can tank some normals, but they have to get their dodge first. Which is only 50%, I think. Alrighty. So next rotation here. Let's put our UI in front. We're gonna blend this with we'll grab this with Blue Evolution Vegeta and send off the friend UI. There we go. We get the dodge. Nice. Alright, we get an additional super. Now, the nice thing about these supers from EZA TEQ UI is actually they're boosting the person in the second slot. So Vegeta will actually hit a little bit harder. Alright, 7 million. Not bad considering no build up yet. And one more additional super. There we go. Oh! Nope, never mind. I was going to say, we getting another one? No, never mind. Perfect. Alright, so that takes down the Fizz phase, and we can move on to the second AGL phase, where things are going to get a little bit more difficult. Alright, here we go. So let's keep the Gogeta and Beerus together. Not that they're linking well at all, but I think it could be helpful. So let's do that. Perfect. And then alright, there we go. Oh, that's right. Beast nullifies Ki Blast Super, so we might have to prioritize the lower key attacks with him. Alright, well at least Gogeta isn't nullified, so we can actually get some damage in here. Right, and UI. Next time we get an additional super. Nice. UI just dodging it up there. Okay, so I say we float Whis back onto the other rotation. That's probably the best case scenario. There we go. Ooh, nice. Perfect for Vegeta. And then we send off Beerus and Whis. Excellent. Alright, nice. Dodge. Dodge. Perfect UI. Keep it up. And 20 million on the HCL Blue Evolution. What a difference that made. Wow. Excellent. We get an additional super. And nope. There we go. 3 supers there, so that'll help us get through this. Alright, now's your time to shine, Beerus and Whis. Dodge, or at least tank the normals. Alright, we get an additional super. Ooh, okay, that's not too bad. Alright, let's see. Alright. There we go. 7 orbs with Gogeta, and we'll send off the UI on this one, just so we have his Gogeta's target skill ready. Alright, Beerus gets nullified as we expected, so Gogeta gonna come through. Get one more stack of defense on him before we transform him. Nice. Additional super. Alright, another super here. Oop, nope, just the normal. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we're... Oop. Oh, wow, this might do a bit of damage. Ah, 130k, that's not bad. And Tech UI gonna go ahead and finish up this turn for us. Oh, could he finish the rotation? That would be nice. That would be very helpful. Excellent. There we go. Alright, so that drives us into the final phase against the Beast Gohan. Remember, he can lock us here, so that could potentially be dangerous if it happens to the wrong unit. But he does lock Blue Evolution Vegeta in the 3rd slot, so this is perfect. So let's transform UI here. Perfect. And now, let's grab that. We'll grab that with AGL. There we go. We get the instant dodge with the counter. Now remember, these counters can't kill Beast Gohan, but at least they can deal a bunch of damage on him. Nice. Alright, we get another additional super. Now, all these additional supers do help him out in dealing more with his counters, so the next couple attacks could be really powerful on his end. There we go, there's 1. There's 2. All right, and 28 million on the AGL UI. Nice. All right, and we get an additional super. Nice. Alrighty, so... Oh, wow. 29 million. Are they going to finish before Beerus even gets to attack? I kind of want to give Beerus a chance at doing something. But yeah, this shouldn't do much. There we go. And an additional super. Alright, perfect. So now we can kind of test him against the end here. So let's do this. So we won't have the target skill. But let's do this, because I know he's not going to survive a Beast Gohan Super. At least not since we're not fully built up here. Let's do that. We're just going to have to bank on Gogeta dodge. And he does. Perfect. Alrighty, and... Oh, man. Okay, Gogeta actually decides to do a bunch of supers this turn. Okay, well, we'll just live with it. That's okay. I mean, this is only the first showcase. We've got quite a bit more. Oh, but we do get that killer KO screen. I can't complain about that. So... Yeah. I mean, we did see him tank kind of throughout all this. I kind of wanted to see him tank a super, but at the same time, if he tanks the super, that's great. But if Beerus and Whis don't dodge after that, we could have been in some serious trouble. So, I mean, it kind of works out. So we're going to come back in the next stage. All right, so we have loaded up the Evo Ken stage. This might be a real good one. We're still using, of course, the Slug. Like I said, I like running this team for him. I think this is going to work out a little bit better here in terms of getting to see him actually be hit by something here. I mean, we got Beast Gohan. We missed a couple, but we did get to see Gogeta. So, I mean, I guess this works out. Okay, so quite a few hits there. As you can see, he takes a little bit of damage. All right, I mean, these guys are the hardest hitting turn one, aside from Gogeta and Janemba. So, I mean, that makes sense. But now we're taking double digits from him, so not bad. I think the hard part is seeing them in a real good place because, you know, they do need to be... He doesn't have any good links, right? This is what I've been kind of saying for the last couple of days with this guy, is that, I mean, we can run him on this team all day long, and he'll do what he needs to do, which is tank. We can run him on Broly's team. We can run him on UI's team, but as you see, right, more often than not, he's kind of disrupting the flow of the team, right? Like, he has Fierce Battle active right here, and that's it. And the fact that we had to, I mean, well, we have Meki Cabra here anyways, but we had to push off Demigra, who, I mean, it loses part of his passive since we do have a super class ally. So, I mean, he's just, like I said, he's just kind of pushing much needed characters off of the team. I can't really say that I have a definitive spot where I want to run this guy, unlike other units. Like, I think it's just the nature of Beerus units and not having any good links with anyone other than themselves or a Whis. Alright, well, we get an additional super out of Slug. Excellent. Alrighty, so now Meki Cabra are going to come through, hit that 14 million, and get us another one. Yes, perfect. What would be really helpful is if he gives us third. No. Okay, but we are going to have to eat a super here. I'm pretty sure post-super we can. Oh yeah, there we go. 290k, so that's not bad. So that actually means next turn we will proc the... if we don't kill here, we will proc the rage mode in the next turn. There we go. We get an additional super. Alright, excellent. Oh, no, we were still above the threshold for the... Okay. Nice. Well, I mean, that's actually good that we don't proc it now, because now we can save it for the next phase. There we go. And then... Bojack? Are you going to take him down here? 11 million? I don't know. I don't think that's enough. Nope. Alright. So... I mean, we don't want to go too slow in this because we might end up running out of Slug's domain, but at the same time, you know, it is kind of helpful for letting our units get built up if we take it a little bit slow. Alright, here we go. So our rotations are set. We can actually do things now. Alright, so we got the second domain up. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I would put Meki Kabura. If those were just normals, I would put Meki Kabura in front so we can get some extra stacks, but I don't trust him. So I know Demigrok can tank this. Maybe not super well, but enough. There we go. 180 is perfect. And then now he hits back with 21 million. Not bad. Pretty consistent what we're seeing here. Alrighty, and so now, perfect. Okay, so we'll get to see him against the hardest hitting AGL boss fight. So let's see how this goes. We transform the Bojack, which means he can start. He has guard, and now he can start stacking attack. So this will be nice. We'll take the 5 here. Perfect. And then we'll take the 5 here. Alright, Super 1. We get Super 2. Alright, nice. Taking double digits, and we get to see the Super. Perfect. Alright, Bojack, do your thing. Nice. No crit, but we do get it. And 23 million on the next one. Excellent. Ooh, one more. 24 million. That's what we want to see out of Bojack. Nice. Alright, now 18 million on the Turles. Perfect. We get an additional super. Ooh, we actually got all of his supers this turn. So while it isn't enough to finish him off, whoever's on the next rotation can do it quite easily. There we go. Doubled it is. Alrighty, not bad. And the super attacks at the very end. So let's go ahead and let's do this with our slug. Let's get that extra damage in since we did get built up. Alright, let's grab that. There we go. 8 key spheres with Meki Kabura. And we'll take those with slug. I don't think we're going to need them, but, you know, just in case. There we go. We get 1 attack, but we are tanking. Let's go. Let's get another one. 23 million. Okay. Okay, perfect. And then now we know, of course, that Slug will tank the super there at the end, so we have nothing to worry about this rotation. Okay, not bad. We do survive, and then we get to knock out Rage Mode. Nice. Alright, so we'll grab that, get those extra key spheres to deal more damage. Remember, he does deal more based on the amount of key spheres we get, so the more the better. Alright, 10 million on our... There we go. And that is enough to take them down. Alrighty, so there we go. There is the round 3 up against the end stage. Not that bad. A little bit more difficult than I anticipated, but not difficult enough like some of these other events. Definitely enjoyed this one. So we're going to go ahead and pause the video, and we're going to come back into the 4th phase up against the Kid Buu. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and load up the Kid Buu here. For the next round. This one's definitely a lot more difficult than I anticipated because, of course, we got to play it to the attack lowering, but I am curious to see Beerus if we can tank once Buu gets built up. Pretty much the only... we have Omega and, of course, now Golden Frieza just to help us with the attack lowering. And it's just the nature of the Kid Buu fight, right? This is how you want to play this fight, but even then, I mean, I still struggling to set him up on the team, right? Because now by bringing in Omega and Golden Frieza, we've disrupted Slug's team even further than it would normally be. So, yeah, I don't know. I can't. Beerus is doing well in terms of tanking. It's just I don't know where I want to put him. That's been the big issue throughout all of this. Alright, nice. We get an extra super out of Demigra. This is actually really nice, honestly, the way the Kid Buu is structured, because we can almost, well, not when we're doing that, we can almost guarantee that our Demigra is going to get built up during this phase. And we don't have to worry about a super, so having a super class ally accidentally show up here like Beerus, not such a big deal. Alright, so we get the super attack with Beerus, and there's a couple attacks there in the 3rd slot, so he should be able to get a little bit of build up. Obviously, he's not going to take any damage here. The real test will be once we get into the int phase on the next one. Alrighty, yo, let's see. Let's see here. Let's keep Omega on. Yeah, because I don't think Omega can tank that at the end, especially since we're not on a GT Boss's team. So let's just rely here on Golden Frieza to do what Golden Frieza does best. There we go. Alright, so we're going to get that attack build up on the Slug here. There we go. Okay, we get another one. Alright, so Omega is here just for his attack lowering, so we will want to take advantage of that. He's probably going to take a bit of damage until we get a couple of attack lowers off of our other members before he can kind of say, like, look at how much he's taken here, and he is at type advantage, so It just, I mean, he really needs those GT bosses around. We can't give it to him. But we also know that we do need attack lowers to get through this fight, so we did bring him for that. And additional super, not that it matters. We are going to tank this super at the end with our 90% damage reduction. Alright, we get another normal. And Kid Buu launches the super. We take double digits. Nice. Alrighty, so now for the trick, right? We've got the final phase here. And we haven't gotten any build yet, so that's good. So we just have to be careful with where the supers are. And of course, you know, it's still a bit too early for the slugs to have their scouter up, so don't really know where that super's going to be. I mean, if I were to guess, it's probably in slot 1 where it normally is for this fight. So there we go. So we'll get 9 key spheres with the Mechikabra here. And then we'll grab that with the slug. Perfect. All right, yep, there goes the super. Slot 1, frame 1. How much does this do? Okay, 200k. Honestly, that's not that bad. Alright, 21 million, which means our Demigod is basically fully built up. Alright, and now 22 million on our Mechikabra, and he's going to start lowering that attack. Perfect, we get another one, another attack lower. One more? Yeah, we get the triple up to 26 million. 3 attack lowers. That means, I would say, even with that, most of our team is going to be pretty darn safe now. Excellent. Alright, and Slug can tank, even though there was a bunch of attacks here. Alrighty, so no super attack here. At least we don't have the scouter up. I feel like we don't want to keep. Yeah, we're obviously gonna put Beerus in front. Let's. I mean, I feel like we don't want to keep Omega on, so let's just use his active skill. We'll get an action cancel there. Maybe it'll cancel that heal. Okay, let's see something here. How much does he lower attack on the 18 key? That's what I want to see here. Oh, not that. Yeah, not... There we go. Okay. Alright, I mean, we'll take it. Okay, so, yeah, let's just... I still don't trust Omega off team, so let's just do this. So we'll prioritize the 18 key here, and then hopefully get some additionals and pick up those ones. So here goes the super. So after everything that happened last turn, a couple attack lowers, but still a lot of attacks happen. How much does Beerus take from this? Double digits. Nice. There we go. We get an additional super with Beerus for 12 million. Alright, and Slug hitting it off with that 12 million too. Nice. Additional normal. Ooh, that might be trouble. Okay, but we're still taking double digits. Alright, so Omega, I just need a couple of attacks out of you. So that way we can get some greater attack lowering. There's one. Nope, we get a normal. Okay, double digits. Thank goodness. I was a little bit worried about him. Alright, so no more domain, but that's okay. Let's see. Let's grab that. Alright, we'll grab 8 with Mechikabra, and then let's grab that with Frieza. We want to get that attack lower on his 12 key. And once again, super slot 1 on the Demigod, of course. 300k this time, so definitely a lot more than last time. All right, we do hit back with 19 million. But of course, we did get attack lowered, so that makes sense. There we go. Additional normal. Alrighty, so up to Mechikabra here. 23 million we got. There we go. 25 on the third super. Oh, we could have had a fourth for a lot more damage. That's fine. So we'll lower some attack a little bit more with Golden Frieza. There we go. There's one. There's two. There we go. Tanking double digits, and we actually take enough to proc the rage mode here. Perfect. So we get to kind of see it all here with Beerus. Ooh, and we actually have a lot of tech orbs, which means we're gonna get a pretty hefty chunk on his nuking passive here. Let's see here. All right. What's going on here? I kind of don't want to kill, though, right? If we end up killing him here, we're going to end up... You know what? Because he's been built up a lot. I kind of want to see how much he takes here. But we might just kill him here, but let's see. There we go. Alright, so we get 13 million on this one. Alright, no crit. We get an additional super. We get the 1 key super. Oh, but it's considered... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm just now remembering how bad Giant Forms and Rages are for Kid Buu. Oh my goodness, we're just giving him a bunch of free attacks here. Oh, we could be in a lot of trouble here. All right, we get a super here. All right, normal. Normal. Okay. Not bad. All right, next attack for 11 mil. Ooh, there we go. We have to kill it, because if we don't, we're gonna be really, really hurting. All right, nope. Jeez, bad. Okay, we may just have to proc this active skill. I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. I don't want to risk it. We're too far into this. Oh, but it didn't kill. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's do the other one. Will that do it? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to risk him putting him in front. Yeah, after he got all those free attacks in from our rage mode. Yeah, no way. Alright, so Kid Buu is down. All that's left now is the really, really hard stages. The Bulma, the Selmax, the Gogeta, and the Janemba. So we're going to pause, and we're going to roll right into Bulma. Alrighty, we are loaded up here into Bulma, one of the hardest stages, right? So now we're really prepping in really putting Beerus to the test here, right? The only problem with Bulma, of course, is dealing with her silly little ridiculous gimmicks in the first 2 phases. So for this one, we decided to run Realm of Gods and throw in 2 Rainbow Orb Changers, mostly because Slug's team, it's kind of lacking. Even Broly's team, to the effect, like the movie bosses, kind of lacking in good Rainbow Orb Changers. It's causing us to Beerus alone is causing us to disrupt the flow of the team by adding in a unit that isn't doing much other than tanking. And in the first 2 phases of Bulma, you can't have that. You need characters who are providing something to the team. You need additional supers, or they need to be rainbow orb changing for you. If they're not doing either one of these things, then they're kind of going to be causing problems. So we decided to run the Realm of Gods setup for him this time with Beast Gohan, just to, set ourselves up for a little more success, right? We've got Gogeta Rainbow Orb changing for us and the Evo Ken, and as long as we can protect them in the final phase, we should be okay. All right, excellent. So we did get our rainbow orbs that we need to proceed forward. We're just going to make this a lot easier. And everyone here can do at least one additional. You need 4 additional attacks in the next phase in order to move forward, so we shouldn't have any issues there. A lot of the things I was running into, so I did try this a couple of times with Slug's team. A lot of their additionals are heavy on the RNG, so I mean, I just got sick of running just the first 2 phases over and over again, so that's why we're kind of here setting up. So given that we have a lot of other things happening here, I think I'm pretty safe putting Beerus in front here, and not having to worry about much. We'll keep the Evoken on, and there we go. We'll get 3 more orbs here. There we go. Perfect. So both UI and Evoken are going to additional, which means there's a good chance that we're going to move on, because getting 4 supers between the 2 of them shouldn't be too difficult. But you can see there, right? Without getting that initial super on Beerus, hard for us to get the second super. Gonna make things really difficult. Okay, we get an additional normal. There we go. Alright, so 2 attacks out of them. So all we need is UI to do 2 attacks and we're good. There's number 1. And there goes number 2. So with that, we do have all the supers we need. We go on to the next phase, and we just got to do it 2 more times. All right, there it is. Okay, so I think we put Beast Gohan in front, right? Because if we can get the 24 key with them, we do guarantee ourselves an additional super. So let's do that. All right, Gogeta, what are you doing? All right, we'll get this. We get the 18 key, and doesn't look like there's any way for us to get the 18 key with Tech UI. That's fine. There we go. And we get the additional super. So that's 2 supers right there. And guarantee Gogeta is going to do more, so we are solid. Alright, and we get 1 super out of Gogeta. Alright, perfect. Alright, and now, no matter what, we are moving on to the next phase. So we just have to make sure we get the 4 supers in the next rotation, and we can finally move past this. I can't tell you how many times I tried this out with Slug's team. It had to have been over 20. It just so frustrating dealing with that, dealing with the first 2 phases. And so it would always be like the last phase of the int phase, where he would just not. We would just not get the last additional super we needed. It was so frustrating. So that's why we're running Realm of Gods here. Let's see here. Okay, so I don't know what I want to keep Evoken on though. Alright, let's grab that. Alright, let's grab that with Tech UI. Ooh. Okay, this might be pushing it kind of close. Alright, but we're still taking double digits. I mean, to be fair, the normals at this point still aren't very hard. That's not a big deal. But we do proc the additional super. Okay, perfect. So, actually, I do think we got this now, for sure. Since Beerus did get that extra super. Because UI will get at least 2 attacks. And so since we are getting a super with the Evoken, we're good. Perfect. Alright, there's attack number 1, which puts us exactly where we need to be. So now we get to move on to the tech phase. Alright, we get another attack. There it is. Done. Okay, now we are in the tech phase here. So I'm thinking... I feel like we should float off... yeah, I feel like we should float off Beast, right? That's probably the right play. Or no. We'll do it next turn. We'll do it next turn, right? I don't want to have both target skills on the same rotation, so that's fine. Okay, let's grab that. And then 24 key with AGL UI. Perfect. Ooh, we proc the hidden potential additional super. Very nice. And now we get our build from getting attacked after we've already attacked. And there goes the super. So Beast should take this. Yep, double digits. And up to Gogeta. Excellent. So we just need him to build up, get a little bit of dodge in him so he can safely dodge next turn if we decide not to activate his target skill yet. Get an additional. There we go. Nice, we get another one. Remember, we got to keep up the damage on this phase because this phase, if we don't do enough damage, we'll fight Fizz Bulma, which we don't want. We want to be fighting STR Bulma, so we need to make sure we're doing enough damage here. Alright, 15 mil on the AGL UI. Nice, and we get the additional super. Excellent. Alrighty. This is a tough one. Let's just grab this. I don't want to activate the active skill just yet. We'll wait. Let's grab this. And we'll take that for our Tech UI. Of course, I decide not to do it, and he decides not to dodge. Alright, so we get the attack with UI Goku. This might not kill, which means our... yeah, our Beerus may have to do the job. Nice. Oh, I don't even think Beerus can do... oh, nice, we dodged the super. Like, I don't even think with the fully built up Beerus can do this, so we may have to rely on... yeah, definitely not. Okay, so Tech UI in the final slot. Can he do it? Alrighty. Yes, one more. No. Okay, so we'll rotate off Beast this one, turn, so that way next turn we can utilize Evoken. Yeah. No. No, yeah, let's rotate off Beast. And that way we can utilize Evoken next turn in the final phase to attack lower, while also being protected by Gogeta's target skill. This is perfect. This will work out. This will work out good. And there goes Gogeta with the 14 million, since he did get that dodge last turn for getting that build up. Alrighty, excellent. So now we are in the STR Bulma phase, and we get to test out Beerus against STR Bulma. Ooh, and there are a ton of attacks in slot 1 for us to test. So let's go ahead, let's bring out TEQ UI. Alrighty, excellent. So normally we would just put TEQ UI in front. That would be the smart play. But I want to see Beerus, what he takes from STR Bulma, if he can survive a super. So let's do this with UI. Perfect. Alright, of course he dodges. Oh, wow, that is a lot of damage. 5 digits. I wasn't expecting that. He hits back to its... very nice. An additional? No. Okay, so no super on Beerus, which means it's probably here on TEQ UI where we have guaranteed dodge. That's fine. Guaranteed dodge is always a plus. Alright, and then of course, right, we'll start doing the... With all those attacks, we'll also start doing the counters. There they are. So there's the first counter. Very nice. Second counter. There we go. We get the super out at AJOUI. Still might not be enough to take him down. Also, alright, we get an additional super, 12 key. Alrighty, so, alright, not bad. I mean, we did see Beerus survive the normals. That's actually kind of a lot he's taken from those normals. That's kind of a lot more than I anticipated him taking. There we go. Nice job, Gogeta. Alright, so let's put TEQ UI in front. I mean, it doesn't matter. He's probably going to kill. And then we can just finish up here, especially since we're getting the Dokkan attack. Alright, nice. We get all those dodges.
Time to get serious.
Alright, and with that, I think this is game over. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Alright, TEQ UI, gonna go ahead and wrap it up here with that 18 key. Oh, wow, surprisingly, no. Okay, that's fine. We get a 20 million final finish with Gogeta. We will take it. So, a bit shame that we had to use Realm of Gods for this, but I don't really think we had a choice, given the conditions of the first 2 phases of this fight. And it's fine, you know, I mean, again, I stand by. So far, what we've seen here is, you know, Beerus can tank, and Beerus is tanking, but he's just causing a lot of problems for the team that we've got him on. But he's still working nicely. He's still tanking exactly how we intend for him. So we're going to pause the video, and now we're going to come back in the Super Janemba stage. Alrighty, here we are in the Janemba stage for the next round. Little bit nervous here with these ones. Again, Beerus showing up where I don't want him, which is on turn with Demigra, I don't know why this keeps happening, but we're just going to have to live with it here. So, let's see. Now, this one's going to be challenging because, remember, Janemba gets stronger when hit with an STR types, and we have 3 major STR types here, but they're kind of necessary for the team to run with, well, obviously, the lead with Slog. Nothing we can do about that, but then Bojack does really help, especially once he gets transformed. So we'll just kind of make do here. Alright, so we do tank the normals here. Now that we've done our super though, his super is going to deal a lot more damage depending on who he hits with it. We do get an additional super. And 300k on the Slug. Okay, well the good news is when we go to the next rotation, Beerus is going to have his giant form ready. Excellent. Alright, now we'll let our Janemba get built up here. We get an additional. Alright, perfect. And now our Slug can get his build. Alright, 7.8. Nice. And here we go. Alright, so we're going to have to be careful here. This is tough. Alright, let's grab this. So, it's just one attack that the Demigra has to tank. As long as that one attack is not the super, we're fine. Oh, I'll take a dodge, though. Okay, perfect. So, now... Perfect. I feel like if the super here is on Bojack, we could be... Oh, no. Okay, so that means the super might be here on Beerus. We'll get to see the advanced super on Beerus from Janemba, maybe? That would be interesting. No, he's just going to go ahead and tank it. Okay. Alrighty, so I feel like we'll just keep Janemba on, right? And then rotate off Mechikabra. I feel like that's what we gotta do. Or we keep Mechikabra on, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if he's perfectly length, but... I mean, I feel like that's what I want, so let's just do that. Alright, and with 7 orbs, we'll send off Mechikabra, so we just gotta be careful with where he's gonna super. I think if he supers Janemba, even after getting attacked by Slug, he should be okay. Excellent. Get an additional super. Alright, and our Janemba continues to build in slot 2. So eventually we can probably move him to slot 1, so it'll be a little bit safer for him. Or maybe not necessarily safer for him, but for the safer of the other characters on the rotation. Alright, 10 million, not that good here because of course we're not linked that well with anybody. But we can make it work. 11 million on the second one. Right, we did get his defensive orbs after all. And we do tank the normals. Nice. Perfect. Alright, so one domain out, and the second one activates. Alrighty, so... Let's see here. Let's transform Bojack. There we go. Alright, so I believe that active skill counts as an STR type attack, so we could be in trouble here depending on where this super lands. At least it's not landing on Demigod pre-super, so we may not even get Demigod and Mechikabata together on this one. Very good. Alright, and now 18 million coming out with the Bojack here. Get another one. Nope, it's normal. Another normal. Okay, alright, I guess we're just getting the one super. So 12 million on our slug. He is getting floated off. We get an additional super. 16 million. Nice. There we go. And now the super is on slug, which after all of the build we've gotten in, this should be... Oh, wow, 300k. I lied. Okay, but once again, we get to see the rage mode. Alrighty, so let's see here. Alright, let's grab those. We get the 7. Another 7. Perfect. Okay, this is actually a really good turn for the rage mode because we're going to get the 12 key with each one of them. Perfect. We get an additional super, the 1 key super. Not going to do a whole lot of damage. But now the next turn, I'm going to go ahead and finish. Right there. Boom. Alrighty, so not bad. Chanimba down. No problems at all. Even got to kill him with the rage mode. So, I mean, we are making do. Again, I still really like the placement of Beerus. I feel like every team I'm trying him with, it just gets worse. Not that he's doing bad, I just can't seem to settle on a good place for him where I like using him, where he flows and synergizes with the team. I think that's the biggest problem here. So we're going to pause the video and we're going to come back and go Cheetah. Alrighty, we are loaded up here in Gogeta. This time we are running the uncontrollable power, sort of, with the Int Broly. I feel like this is going to be... Obviously, with Gogeta, you want to play to getting rid of his domain, which we are going to do by utilizing our Int Broly. I mean, we could do the same thing utilizing Slug, but I think we've seen enough Slug for this one, so I decided to mix it up for these last 2 runs. So let's see here. Right, nice. We actually have the... There we go. So, if Beerus had shown up this turn, we wouldn't have been able to do the domain. So it's actually kind of good that he showed up turn 2. This works out. So we got the domain up. Nice. Alrighty, so we're going to play it smart. Alright, we're going to keep the defensive Broly there, and we'll transform him next turn, and then we'll send off Bio Broly. But playing it smart, we're going to take advantage of having a unit that's near invincible against Gogeta. Perfect. Alright, 120, or what is that, 1,200? Yeah, 5 digits, yeah. 12,000, that's what it is. Okay, so now we're not also getting nullified on top of that, so that's really helpful. Let's see, but is it enough for Bio Broly? I feel like it should be. We get an additional super with Bio Broly, nice. Perfect. Okay, so now... let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's leave Beerus on, right? So let's just put him in front here. Let's scoop that up with Broly or Janemba, and then we'll send off Broly. Perfect. All right, look at Janemba go. It's only his first appearance too. There we go. Additional super. Oh. So even with our domain up, though, in Broly's domain, we still could possibly run into problems here if he supers Gogeta. Or, I'm sorry, if Gogeta supers Janemba or the Beerus. I feel like we still could be in a bit of trouble. And there we go. We get the dodge on the... We get the dodge on the Janemba. There we go. Alright, now for the fun part, right? It is... We're halfway through. Okay, and of course we are able to build up our Broly, so let's grab that. Okay, so we gotta kind of be careful here. It is turn 3. We have to make sure that Broly can survive the... No, I'm pretty sure he can. Oh, and Super Priest Super, which I think means this Broly is dead. I don't think he can survive Priest Super. Oh no, 100k. Okay, I was wrong. Alright, and there we go. There we go. We get additional super out of Broly. There we go. Another additional super. There we go. Alright, now, Tech Broly, this is going to be a little dangerous. He just needs to survive that one normal, and we can move on and let... Oh, actually, he might be able to kill here. If he procs all 3 and they're all 3 crits, he might actually be able to kill here. Oh, just the 2. Perfect. Alright, so that was quick. What was that, like 5 minutes? Alright, that was probably the quickest one out of all of these. So, Gogeta down with Beerus, right? He's tanking. He's doing what he needs to do. So, all that's left now is Cell Max. So, we're going to pause the video and be right back. Alrighty, so we are loaded up here in the final fight of this. The Cell Max. Once again, running the full Broly setup here. Just to make things a little bit easier on us. So, let's see here. There we go. Alright, so there's a bunch of attacks in the middle, so let's put Beerus there. Worst case scenario, Boo eats a super right here and he dies, and then we just now have a free turn next turn. So we'll take it. There we go. Ooh, Boo's still taking a lot, which means no super. Okay, that means the super is either on Beerus or on Broly. Alright, it's not on Beerus, that means it's on Broly. That's not good. Well, maybe it is. He can actually probably tank this pretty much better than the others. There we go, especially post-super. Alrighty, excellent. So Broly gets his additional super, and we are cooking. Alright, now we have our full uncontrollable power rotation, so we can actually activate the domain of one of our Brolys to make this go slightly easier. Although the only condition is we do have to deal with the the enemy being able to deal more damage to us too. So we gotta be careful. Alrighty, nice. So let's see here. There we go. Let's grab that so he can have the well, I mean, he's not being hit post super, but I was gonna say so you get a better defense, but it doesn't really matter now. All right, and then let's grab the end orbs with other Broly. Yeah, perfect. All right. There we go. All right, so Janemba here, not gonna have any big bad bosses active like at all this entire fight, but like Beerus, he's just kind of here to help tank, and I mean he can hit some decent offense even without big bad bosses active. So, yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, Broly gets his 18 key. Ooh, here goes the super on Broly. How much is it gonna do? All right, not bad. Ooh, okay, this is gonna be tricky. Alright, so I say we safely put Boo here, let him get his additionals in his build-up end. We'll put Beerus in the middle, who can get built up as long as there's no cooler there. And then let's just hit up Cell Max here. There we go, additional super out of Boo. Alright, Boo's going to get to a point where he's not killable anymore, and that might be a problem for us. There we go, we get the super out of Beerus. Additional? No, we do get the normal. And here comes the super on Beerus. So how do we tank a Cell Max super here? Double digits. Very nice. Alright, and now we get the Cell Max doing his thing with his rave party. Ooh, wow, that is a lot of damage, but we do survive. Oh, thank goodness. Wow, I did not anticipate taking that much. Oh my. Alright, let's get this so we can get the extra attack boost off of Broly. Oh wow. Okay, let's grab that. Okay, perfect. Green orbs for getting him up. Perfect. Alright, so we just need to make sure the super isn't on Int Broly here, and I think we're good. And as soon as I say that... well, we did get the 12 keys, so that's extra defense. Double digits, okay, nothing to worry about. Over concerned for nothing. There we go. Alright, our Int Broly doing his thing. Alrighty, Cell Max taking a type disadvantage super at 20 million from Janemba is... wow. Okay, and 12 million on the 12 key. Very nice. Alright, and now we get the second rage mode for Beerus. Excellent. So let's see here. We want to try to set it up so at least we can get some attacks, but we also want to make sure... Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we are slowly chipping away at this dude's health. We get the 12 key, nice. And no super here. Can we get the... Nope. Okay, so now Beerus has to eat a super again. How much does he take this time? Okay, not bad. I lied. That's actually terrible. That means if we... Wow. If we weren't in giant mode, that would have killed us. Okay, there goes the 12 key. Alright, the 1 key super. There we go. Okay, so let's... I mean, do we have the revive up with this one? I don't think so. No, we don't. Okay, this is tough. I feel like we gotta float off Boo at this point. Yeah, let's do this. Let's keep him here. There we go. We'll keep Broly, and then we'll float off the Boo. Perfect. Alright, double digits. Nice. Alright, not bad. We are actually lowering his defense now with the Beerus, so that'll help us deal more damage, get through this a little bit quicker. Alright. Alright, I'm dead serious. I'm pretty sure Boo's not going to revive just because he can stay alive so much. Jeez. Alright, we get another super out of him. There we go. And double digits. Nice. Or triple digits, whichever. Alright, here we go. So we do have a couple things. We do have Cellmax's taunt, which I feel like we do need to use now just to help get the damage out there and recover our HP. So even though we won't have Big Bad Bosses active, I still think this is probably the best. Alrighty, excellent. Alrighty, so... Let's see here. Do we put TEQ Broly in front? Well, I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because we're going to use this, and so it doesn't actually matter who goes in front. There we go. So we get Cellmax's target, which is going to put him incredibly defensive, so we don't have to worry about anything. So yeah, let's put them this way. TEQ Broly gets a guaranteed additional, since he's in slot 2. And here goes the super on Cellmax. Gonna do nothing because we are maxed out on that defense. Alright, we get 22 million on the friend Broly. And we get an additional super, so nice. So we don't actually have to worry after this. Here we go, and now 30 million. Good lord, wow. Okay. That's one extra super on the Broly. Can we get another one? Oh, it's just a normal. Alright, that's fine. So 20 million on the Cell Max here. He's been fully built up at this point. So should deal quite a bit of damage while on top of attack lowering, so that's nice. Another one? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Alright, so let's use Janemba's Rage Mode. Let's grab one. Oh, there we go. 7. Alrighty. Let's go. There we go. Alright, we get... There we go. Alright, we get an additional super. So we're actually doing quite a bit of damage here with our Rage Mode, even though, right, it is dependent on orbs. And, of course, we are Fizz type. So that's actually doing pretty well. Nice. Alright, so that's done. And now... Okay, so now we can toss Beerus in front, and worst case scenario, we do have a... We do have a revive ready in case things go wrong. There we go, perfect. So we take the hits, very good. So Beerus pretty much taking everything we've put in front of him today, and that's pretty nice. We do get an additional super for 12. Alright, nice. So we agree there. Now we just gotta get it. Come on. Did we just finish this turn? No, no crits. Beerus, why? There we go. And additional super. Alrighty, so somehow we made it all the way back to this turn. Let's see. Alright, so... Oh, we didn't want to do that first. We wanted to grab the... Uh-oh. Alright, that's fine. It is what it is. Alright, let's just grab that. There's no attacks this turn because we Ghost Ushered them away, so let's just take that. And let's grab that. Perfect. Alright, here we go. One more. There it is. Okay, so our Tech one going to be doing a lot of damage, and he's probably the one who's going to finish up here if he can actually get the extra supers. There it is. Alrighty. So, wow, that wraps up the long Grand Tour. This is the longest one we've made yet, and it was well worth it. There's just so much we had to cover here for the Beerus, especially since we decided to put Gogeta and Janemba into this video, whereas normally we would keep them separate. Kind of had to do it because there's so much other stuff I'm working on with the heroes that we kind of had to put... we kind of had to put everything together on this one rather than separate. So, I mean, it is what it is. We still got to see everything we need to see. We got to see Beerus tank supers. We got to see Beerus tank normals. So, again, my main thing with the Beerus is that he is good. In a vacuum, he is good. I've been saying it all throughout this. He survives. He tanks. But that's all he's doing. He isn't providing anything stellar on damage, which is fine. But you know, if there's a trade-off, right? You know, typically the trade-off is, right, if they're that defensive, the trade-off is offense, and that's okay. If only the problem is he doesn't really have anywhere to be defensive, right? Broly's team has better options for tanks than him. Slug's team kind of doesn't work with him around because he disrupts the access to big bad bosses. So it just kind of rough all around for him, even though he is that good. So guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, what are your thoughts on the Super EZA Beerus, right? Is he, do you believe he is the best EZA TUR, or do you believe he's the best TUR altogether? I don't know that I necessarily agree with all those, but I could definitely understand why people say that. I just don't like that, you know, he doesn't really have a good place. But let us know what you think in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.